Hip-hop star Akon was so thrilled to be a Forbes Cash King that he wrote and sang a chorus about it. Up next, find out how Akon worked his way up from recording artist to hip-hop royalty.
I'm a Forbes Cash King and that's my style. Could be gone tomorrow, but rather be for a while. Got my mind on my money, money on my mind. And if you like this chorus, I'll sing it one more time. I'm a Forbes Cash King and that's my style. I'm a Forbes Cash King and that's my style. Could be gone.
Akon raked in $20 million last year alone, more than enough to land him at number 4 on our list of highest-earning hip-hop stars. And while he released 3 albums, went platinum twice, and was nominated for 5 Grammy Awards, Akon has expanded his empire past his own music to include 2 record labels and a knack for discovering artists like pop princess Lady Gaga. Akon has made lucrative guest appearances on other artists' songs like Gwen Stefani and Eminem. Adding to his earnings, he also tours frequently.
I mean, the touring is the most important part of being an artist. Even when the record sales were up, touring is where the artists make majority of their money. You know, the bulk of it actually goes into the artist's pocket, whereas record sales, you got to split it with so many different ventures, including the record, company and the publishing and royalties and so on and so forth, or production companies if you're involved in any. But as an artist, you make majority of your money on the road, from the tours and the merchandising and sponsorships and so on and so forth. So it's very important to take full advantage of that.
Akon says he also owns a stake in a very profitable diamond mine in South Africa and has multiple fashion lines.
I think it's very important because music, fashion naturally goes hand in hand. Then everything else just follows with that, whatever that trend is. So it's really fairly easy to kind of take full advantage of that opportunity, especially when you're in a successful level of where music is really doing well for you. And then you can branch off into fashion. And then from there, just whatever, it opens up so many other doors to do other things, just a matter of how you manage that,
It's an exceptional outcome for a man whose journey began in Senegal before moving to the United States and eventually spending several years in prison. It was in prison that Akon decided to pursue his dreams. His first single, Locked Up, about, being locked up, made it big.
And then I created this 5-10-year plan of what I plan to do, how I was going to get to every level, and then when I got to the level, what was the next stage from that to, expand. And I just followed it all the way up to this point. My goal was to work with Michael Jackson in 10 years. I did it in 5. I didn't know where to go from there. So like I got out, man, it exploded. I stayed focused, I had a cellmate, older guy, who wasn't ever coming out. And his whole message to me was like, listen, son, if you can just put as much hustle into your music as you did in the street, you're gonna definitely enjoy the outcome of it. And I took that advice. And I'm enjoying the outcome of it. I'm a cash king.